Hey, welcome to Luna's Light. If you haven't been here before, I do all kinds of readings, your zodiac, twin flame, and full moon. Today reading, I just felt called to do a divine guidance reading. This is messages from Spirit for the collective on our path and what we should be doing, where we're at, and what we may be looking at, right? So if you are part of the collective that resonate as following and trying to do our best and bringing light and love into this world, then these messages will be for you. Okay. If you resonate with my channel and some of my messages, these are probably for you. So take it as it goes. If it feels good in your soul and where you're at on your path, then they are for you. Okay. As the collective, that pay attention to our spiritual side, who grow and we're evolving, there is a collective here that we're being guided to help, bring more balance into this world. And we're doing it by being more grounded, getting back into nature, getting back into our spiritual side, and just anchoring down the light. Okay, anchoring the light, anchoring the love as much as possible. So I'm going to draw 3 cards for the collective and their spiritual journey. Where is the collective spirit on their spiritual journey at this time? Where is the collective at? What do they need to know? It's too many. 2 more cards. What do they need to know for the collective, for their spiritual journey? I've got this one card here that I've never, it's too many, so, that I haven't pulled before, so. Spiritual journey of the collective. Bottom of the deck, what did I say? Love and light. That is our soul mission. That is what the collective is. That's what we need to be doing and honing in and honoring as much as possible. Okay? Love and light. Act with care in everything that you do. We are humans. We do have slip-ups, but just try to be more conscious of aware of what you're doing. So this is interesting. I've never got this card. It's called the Hidden Realms. So there is all kinds of interdimensional things happening. And I've even been aware of this interdimension, different realms seeping through. And then after that, I got protect your energy. So, not everything is good. Not everything that we deal with is good. And there's hidden depths to everything, right? So our spiritual path is, we could be becoming more like, then we got the Kundalini here, right? Got the Kundalini activation. And the new moon reading I did, you guys have to watch that, okay? That was nothing but telling the collective that there is a massive awakening coming. More and more people are going through the awakening process. A lot of people that's been in the dark night of the soul, they're finally coming out of that and waking up, like realizing that there's so much more and how to get out of that. Okay. So to me, that this as a collective is following that last reading that I did on the new moon. Creating conscious awareness. This is realizing that there is other dimensions, other planes of existence, your higher self, hidden realms that are coming through and being able to be aware of them. But this is also protecting your energy. It means now that you know, try to be more aware of yourself and your body and the clues that it gives in order to protect yourself. Learn shielding techniques. Learn how to shut down energies that are coming through. Shut your third eye down, create that white light shield around your body. Start studying on shielding. If you're ever getting to the esoteric or the occult or practicing tarot or anything, the first thing right off the bat is do your homework before you start to dip into the spiritual realms, because not everything is for your highest good. There is things that can really probably hurt you. I mean, at least on a spiritual basis and possibly mental. So do your research, know how to shield, know how to protect yourself, and know how to cleanse, okay? Study about your aura. Your aura is your shield. Shielding your energy. This is his aura, and it's getting bombarded. There is a lot of things, technology-wise these days, that we need to be aware of. Frequencies, man-made frequencies of control. Those are real. And then also, there is a thing called CERN, and it could be considered conspiracy, but it's also something to be very aware of, because they are developing portals to other dimensions. They're opening up, and it has to do with the 5G technology too. So there's a lot of things changing and a lot of things being opened up in our earth field, in our mother energy field. There is a lot of conspiracy on the CERN, but if you actually go and do your research and the real actual research, the symbolism they use, the things that they're doing, they have Shiva, the goddess Shiva, in the front of their building on a big statue. Shiva is a destroyer, right? So, do some research. There is a lot of things that can affect your energy, and then there's more things that we've never dealt with before. Coming in, that is why, the consciousness, the collective consciousness is being brought back right now, because this is a time for spirit to help Mother Earth. Mother Earth is calling us back, ground yourself, get back in tune with nature. We're so far off with technology. It's time to get back to the roots of who we are as people before we lose people, right? You can do a lot of things with your mind. You can do a lot of things in a collective consciousness if we have enough people awakening and following and believing that we can have better. We can have better. You best believe it. It's all about changing our perspective, and we're getting called. It's time to change our perspective on how we see the world, and not negatively. I can't say that word. Just better, right? Start being happy for the smaller things and appreciating life that we have. Alright, what is the energies here for the collective that we need to know? What's the energies here for the collective? Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. This has to do with our solar plexus. This is taking your power back. Taking your power back, yes. Going into the heart center. Go to your heart, follow your heart, listen to your heart, be aware of your heart. Drop anything of greed or value, envy, not having enough, that lack mentality. Right here, taking our power back. This right here talks about, not buying into the media, not buying into the negative talk, the negative frequencies that we're bombarded with. That you have more control over how you feel and what you see and what you want. What you want, the world you want, the life you want. Take your power back, collective. This is our life. Okay? We have the power here. And we have that man holding the heart. So if you are studying and trying to develop your intuition and make it stronger, the first sign of intuition comes from the heart. The heart relays then to the brain. That is the first initial response. So what is in your heart space? Do some heart chakra meditation, clear it out. If you're having a hard time making decisions, start to feel, instead of thinking logically, like, well, what about this? And what if I do this, how is this going to play out, right? Go back to your heart. What is your heart feeling? What is your heart telling you? Are you happy? Does this make you happy? How do you feel when you're with that person? How do you feel when you're doing this job? Or, having to make a decision on anything. What does your heart feel first? Then make that decision, right? Always go with your heart. So we got envy in reverse. This is letting go. This is progressing, moving forward, not holding on to the negative, seeing the light, right? Knowing that you can have the light just the same. We're all have the power to take our light and use it. So there is no place for envy, jealousy. Yeah. For the collective, what do they need to know for this divine guidance? First card out is third party. This is also collective. If you're dealing in third party situations, that is not of your higher self. That is not for you. There is nothing good that comes out of that but more pain and heartache for somebody, for one or the other, or many people. Is that of your higher self? Is that your divine counterpart? If it could be. But is it the right time? No, it's not. It's not divine timing. Divine timing would not put you in a situation like that. So you let go of any third party situations. And you go towards your higher self, your north node, your north compass. So, Muse, Spirit wants us to get into the inspiration, get creative thinking, and do what makes you happy. The Muse is drawing inspiration from something, a place, a person, a thing. It is drawing in inspiration and using that in a creative force. Spirit is all about creating. That is the nature of God. The nature of God is creating. And whether that's good or bad, you create constantly, whether it's good or bad. If you think negative all the time, you're creating that world. You're creating that life. So get into something creative that you can draw inspiration from, that makes you happy and feel good. A new project, a new idea, a new group, together with like-minded people. These are ways. Spirit wants you to do this. This is this winter, right? So during the winter time, start drawing on your inspiration. Get creative. Bring in. Release any negative people, places, or things that are not serving you. You need to release any baggage that you're holding onto in your heart. Focus on family. Be in a unity. Drawing closer. Healing. That could be with your mother, your brother, your sister. It's just getting more family focused. Releasing the people that are holding you back, that are not good for you, that are hurting you. And refocus. Right? Now I've got my Mystical Shamans Oracle deck, and we're going to get some advice from Spirit. Advice, Spirit, for the collective. What advice, Spirit, for the collective? So sacrifice comes out, right? There could be something collective in your life that is calling you to sacrifice. This could be your ego. It could be simple like that. It could be a thought pattern that you're doing. Is it negative? This needs to be given up. Are you drinking? Are you drinking too much? Are you, alcohol? Are you smoking? Are you doing things that are not healthy for you? There's a sacrifice needed here. This could be letting go of people, places, or things. The ancient ones are here. They're guiding. They're watching. They're here to assist too if you call on them. You pray. Sit down and meditate. If you ask for guidance, sometimes guidance shows up as symbols, numbers. And stay out of the past. Okay? There's choices to be made, and sometimes living in the past and focusing on what happened in the past and trying to heal the past, sometimes you just have to let it go. Okay? There's no use in staying there. We've got the council. Here's the council, and they are watching. They're here judging. They are making sure we're doing the things the best we can. And they're here for counseling, for advice. You've got your ancient ones, your ancestors, and counsel here at this time. So just continue collective working on what you can, being the best version you can, and being caring to others and loving. Okay. Thank you, and see you next month.